Hello friends, in today's lesson we're going to build a new module that increases the width of product in the sales order lines, and that it also changes the color of the text to red. And we're going to do this by making a new module. So to begin, I made this new database, and we're gonna make a new module. So I have a module template right here, so I'm just gonna copy that and I'm gonna paste it on my local add-ons folder, and I'm gonna rename it to whatever I want. So I'm just gonna say SO line styles, and I'm gonna go to studio and I could see my module right here. We're not gonna need the models folder, so I'm just gonna delete it, and the init file too. And the report also we're not gonna need. So I'm gonna go to manifest and I'm just gonna give it a name, SO line styles, and this is gonna depend on sale and sale management. And here we're gonna add a path to the XML file. And we're also gonna add the assets key. And here we're going to define how the static files are gonna be loaded into the asset bundles. And we're gonna add a CSS file to the assets backend bundle. And here we had to write the path where the CSS file is going to be. So the CSS file, we could add it like on the static folder, and we could just make this folder, and inside that folder we can make another folder, the CSS folder, and here we can just add our CSS file, and we could just name it whatever we want. I'm gonna give it this name, and on the manifest I have to make sure that I give it the correct path. So I have to write the name of the module, static src CSS and my styles. So in the CSS file, we just need to write a simple CSS class. So to write a class, we just use a dot, and we could just use a name. I'm gonna name it increase with product, curly braces, and here I could put my CSS declarations. I'm gonna wanna change the width, so width, and I'm gonna give it 1500 pixels just to make it obvious. I'm gonna use important to give this declaration the highest priority to override other CSS that's being added to the field. And I'm gonna give it a color red, and I'm gonna use important just to override everything else. And I'm gonna save it. So we need to write XML that is gonna add the class to the field. So let's do that right now. On the views folder, we're gonna make a new file. Add XML.xml or add class XML, and I'm gonna save it. And then we make the XML file, add class XML, and here, so we're gonna use position attributes to like add the class. So to begin, I'm just gonna use the auto tag. Then I'm gonna use the record tag and give it an ID. Could be whatever we want. Cell, order, form, add class. The model is here, UI view. Close the record tag. Then I'm gonna use the name field. Close it. And I can use this same thing and replace the underscore with dots. So the model, the model cell order, yeah, let's install the cell management because we're gonna need information from the cell order form. So Oh, it's right here. But we're gonna need the sale. This is on the sales order model, so let's add that here. So it'll be model sale order. And we're gonna inherit from a sale order form, so we need the ID. So we need inherit ID. And we need the ID, the external ID. So we need to wait until the installation is finished for sales, for the sale module and sale management, because we need some information to put here. And we also need the arch field, so and we give it a type XML. And to get to the field, we're gonna use XPath. And we're also gonna use position attributes. So let's go to the sales app and let's go to the form. And we're going to need, we have to go to edit view form, and we need this ID. And we need to put that here. So to get the XPath, we can go to this view and just look around. And we're going to look for product template ID. That's the name of the field. So let's look for that. So it's right here. So this is field control 3. So I guess we could like write 3. And then there were fields, so field, and the name of the field was product template ID. So we're going to use the attribute tag, and for the class we are going to add a class, and there might be other classes being used on the field, so we're gonna use a separator, and we're gonna separate them with a space. And in here we need to put the name of the class. So we need to go to the CSS and get the name of the class, which is this one. We don't need the dot. And we need to copy that and add it here. And let me check if I can see any errors. And I don't think I see any, so let's save it. Let's go to the manifest, and I don't think I see any errors. So I'm gonna stop the service and I'm gonna start it again. And I'm gonna go to apps and install this new module. I'm gonna click on update apps list, update, and I'm gonna look for this module. And let's see if we get any errors. So that's good, we didn't get any errors, so I'm just gonna go to sales and I'm gonna pick a sales order. So we see it's red, but the width, it doesn't seem that it was affected, so there might be something wrong. So it's possible that maybe like there's another style or something else is going on. So we can go to a deep view form and look for the field, and maybe we can see like something is this one, product template ID. It has like a lot of things. So the field has like a widget, and maybe that's interfering with our code. So I guess for now we can try to remove this widget. So we can go back to Visual Studio and we can, I guess we can copy this and put it on the top. And here we can just change the ID, and we're gonna like we're gonna remove the widget, so we can just write down. And here too, remove widget. So the XPath is the same, and here we want widget because we're trying to remove that, and we don't need this. And we can just close the attribute tag. And this means that for the widget, we're not gonna give it any value. So the widget attribute is not gonna have no value. And let's see if that increases the width, because that is the whole purpose of the lesson. So let's see if this works. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna stop the service, restart it, and just upgrade the module. And go back to the sales form. So I think it's working. We gave it 1500 pixels, so that looks about right. Like you see a lot of space here, and that's what we wanted. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day.